The 2016 Summer Olympics were hosted by the Brazilian city of Rio de Janeiro. Football at the Olympics has often been treated with indifference since the first World Cup back in 1930, but there was an added sense of importance for the Brazilian team, who were back on home soil just 2 years on from being humiliated 7-1 by the Germans at the Maracanã. Fittingly then, it would be the Germans that Brazil would face in the gold medal match in the 2016 men's Olympic football, once again at the Maracanã. Brazil had thrashed Honduras in their semi-final, whilst Germany had ground out a hard-fought win over Nigeria, but there was nothing to split the two teams over 90 minutes in the gold medal match. That match went to penalties, where Brazil were able to exact just a modicum of revenge on Germany for that 7-1 spanking a couple of years earlier. Today, we're going to take a look at both countries' starting 11s in that gold medal match, with a particular focus on the winners Brazil, but we will cover Germany at the end. Here are Brazil and Germany's 2016 Olympic final starting 11s. Where are they now? Weverton. Palmeiras. You are only allowed 3 overage players in Olympic football, with 23 being the maximum age for non-overage players, and one of Brazil's 3 in their 2016 squad was their goalkeeper Weverton. Much like his compatriots Edison and Alisson, Weverton likes to operate as a sweeper keeper, and he is really comfortable on the ball. He was playing for Atlético Paranaense at the time, but has since signed for Palmeiras, as well as winning 3 full caps for Brazil. Zeca. Internacional. A right back for Brazil during the 2016 Summer Olympics was versatile Santos fullback Zeca. Capable of playing either left or right back, Zeca is a well-rounded fullback with a decent cross on him. He left Santos for Internacional in 2018, but is yet to win a senior cap for the Brazilian national team. Marquinhos. PSG. Our first centre-back is PSG star Marquinhos. First capped by Brazil in 2013, Marquinhos already had more than 10 caps to his name by the time of the Rio Olympics, but he still qualified as an underage player at 22. A quick and elegant centre-back who has formed a formidable partnership alongside Thiago Silva since 2013, Marquinhos is now in his 6th season at PSG, having previously played for Roma and Corinthians. Rodrigo Caio. Flamengo. Marquinhos' centre-back partner in 2016 was Rodrigo Caio. Another capable ball player, as well as an accomplished header of a ball, Caio came through the youth ranks at Sao Paulo, and he registered 277 appearances for his boyhood club. He left them in December 2018 to join Flamengo, and the 25-year-old has won 4 senior caps for Brazil, although none since 2017. Douglas Santos. Hamburg. Pacey and purposeful left-back Douglas Santos was a regular for Brazil's under-20s, so it is little surprise when he was included in the country's Olympic squad. Santos left Atlético Mineiro shortly after winning Olympic gold in an £8 million move to Hamburg. He was relegated in his 2nd season in the Bundesliga, and the club subsequently rejected a £7 million bid for him from Zenit St. Petersburg. Santos has only won 1 full cap for Brazil, but that isn't bad going for a country with Marcelo, Alexandro, Alex Telles and Felipe Luis all as options at left back. Wallacey. Hanover. Moving into defensive midfield, 24-year-old Wallacey is the second German-based player in this Germany conquering 11. Wallacey spent a season playing alongside Santos at Hamburg, having joined the German outfit from Gremio, but he moved on to Hanover in the summer. Wallacey has won 5 full caps for the Brazilian national team. Renato Augusto. Beijing Guoan. The second of our 3 overage players, Renato Augusto, was playing for Beijing Guoan in the Chinese Super League back in 2016, and he still is in 2019. He was the oldest player in the Brazil squad back in 2016, and the technically gifted 31-year-old has won 32 caps for Brazil to date. He arrived in the Chinese Super League for a reported fee of €8 million back in 2016, having previously played for Flamengo, Bayer Leverkusen and Corinthians. Gabriel Barbosa. Flamengo. On the right flank for Brazil was their 19-year-old forward Gabriel Barbosa, who was the youngest player in their entire squad. Following 3 excellent seasons at Santos, there was a lot of excitement surrounding Barbosa in Brazilian football. He joined Inter Milan in 2016, but he's played just 10 games and has only scored once for the club since then. He has had loan moves to Benfica, Santos, and currently Flamengo, where he's scored an impressive 10 goals in 17 games. Barbosa has scored twice from 4 caps for Brazil's senior team. Luan, Grêmio. Through the middle for Brazil in Rio is a man we've talked about plenty of times in the past on this channel. A really creative and intelligent playmaker who chips in with more than his fair share of goals, Luan has been with Grêmio since 2014. There have been numerous reports of interest in him from Europe, but the 26-year-old seems unmoved. He has been capped twice by Brazil's senior side. Gabriel Jesus, Manchester City. On the left of Brazil's front 3, or 4 we should say, since you could hardly call Luan a midfielder, was another 19-year-old in the form of Gabriel Jesus. Jesus bagged 21 goals for Palmeiras that season as a teenager before making a big money move to Manchester City. It looked as though Pep Guardiola may have preferred Jesus to Sergio Aguero when he first arrived, but Aguero soon put that right. Nevertheless, Jesus is an excellent footballer with a really bright future ahead of him. He only recently turned 22. Neymar, PSG. The last man in Brazil's starting 11 and the last of their 3 overage players, Neymar was the star of both Brazil's senior team and indeed their Olympic team. He captained the side and was just 1 year too old to be included as an underage player at 24. He was Brazil's top scorer at the tournament with 4 goals, including 1 in the final, and he also went on to dispatch the winning penalty in the shootout. Neymar rocked the footballing world the following summer by leaving Barcelona in a world record-breaking move to Paris Saint-Germain, where he has since scored 49 goals in 56 games. As for the German squad, their goalkeeper was Timo Horn, who still plays for Cologne. Right back, Jeremy Toljan is on loan at Celtic. Their 2 centre-backs, Matthias Ginter and Niklas Zula, play for Borussia Mönchengladbach and Bayern Munich respectively, whilst left-back, Lucas Klostermann is still with RB Leipzig. Moving into midfield, both Bender brothers Lars and Sven started for Germany as 2 of their 3 overage players, and they have since been united at Bayer Leverkusen, with Sven joining the club back in 2017. There was real quality on the flanks, with Leverkusen star Julian Brandt on the right and Serge Gnabry on the left. Gnabry was at Arsenal at the time, but he has since made a big impression at Bayern Munich. In attacking midfield, Germany's captain and arguably their most important player was Max Meyer. He scored Germany's equalising goal in the final and looked destined to become a star man for the national team. When he left Schalke on a free transfer last summer though, it was for Crystal Palace rather than a Champions League side, and he's yet to really show his class at Selhurst Park. And lastly, Germany's centre-forward was 21-year-old RB Leipzig prospect Davie Selke. A star of German youth team football, Selke has since transferred to Hertha Berlin, but he's only managed 4 goals in 24 games this season and unsurprisingly hasn't yet won a full cap for the German national team. So that's it for today's Not Actually a 7. As always, let us know any new video ideas you'd like to see from us in the comments. Thanks for watching, give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications for HITC Sevens for more from us.